Yo, what up, YouTube? Shotgun Shogun. If you're new to the channel, welcome, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. We're gonna be talking about Sharun. Voice is okay. English voice is all right. Okay. All right. So we're just gonna skip her whole thing. Wait, hold on. This is how Xiao, a distant relative. Yo, this kid looks cool. I kind of dig this kid. Yeah, this kid's kind of tight. You know, it's not an Elena yeah. Blessing of the stars. Okay, so Sharun, Earth Soul Weaver. This is the last time we haven't got a Soul Weaver in a minute. It has been a little bit since the last time that we got a Soul Weaver. And since Smilegate has decided in RTA that they really want to, make Soul Weavers relevant, we got a Soul Weaver. Now, the interesting thing here is you'd be like, oh, well, Soul Weaver, fantastic. I mean, but why would I care about a Soul Weaver, right? I already have Elena. I already have DN. My buffs and my heals are taken care of. Soul Weaver to beat Soul Weavers. 106 speed, which is going to be faster in RTA. Self-effectiveness imprint. You do have the health on the right hand side. Is going to have effectiveness built into the kit as well. So we're going to go over here. Let's just skip this voice. All right, so we're going to look at her S2. At the end of an enemy turn, for each buff granted to the enemy has a 5% chance to increase combat readiness of the caster by 20%. Now, this is huge to go against DN Elena pickers. There's a lot of buffers in the meta, hand guy, all kinds of stuff. See Lilius, that's 4. Bam, that's a 20% chance to increase her combat readiness by 20%. And this doesn't have a cooldown. That's right. So every unit that goes on the enemy's turn, on the enemy's side, you've got a chance to increase your combat readiness by 20%. Now, the downside of this is that this could, in theory, if you have some sort of weird speed tuning with this, like, it could mess your stuff up, but yeah, I don't think that's really a big problem. At the end of the turn, grants a random buff and a barrier to the ally, except for the caster with the highest attack for 1 turn. So she is going to be providing at least like a barrier, some support onto the highest attack unit, and a random buff, including increased attack, increased critical hit chance, critical hit damage, and continuous healing. You stack her with like somebody who needs to stay in stealth, like a Landy. She's going to be really good because she's going to be providing that barrier that keeps Landy inside of Guiding Light. Not only that, but has a chance to give increased attack, critical hit damage, continuous healing. Chances are you don't really need critical hit chance unless you're one of those people who likes to build like 99.5% critical hit chance units. Yeah, Spectre Tenebrio will be benefiting this as well. So pretty much anybody that needs to stay in stealth, needs to stay a little bit healthy. She's not a pure healer for sure, but she's going to be really, really good support. The barrier strength is going to increase proportional to the caster's max health, so you're going to want her extra thick. You're going to be building her extra thick to make those barriers extra thick. Oh, I don't know why I keep hitting play. Helps fight Ran too. Yeah, that's the thing. Hit Ran, bam. That's going to be, you're going to be able to cut. So you make her fast, you make her thick. And you have potential to cut and just do your thing. So S3, Attacks all enemies, decreasing buff duration by 1 turn before inflicting decreased speed and venom for 2 turns. Now, this is the first new debuff that we've had in a minute, actually, since Ran. I think Ran was one of the first people who brought Stigma. Well, no, it was the 3-star Dragon Knight who brought Stigma, and then Ran took it later. Yeah, I think that's the last new debuff that we got. But at the start of the turn, receive damage equivalent to 10% of max health and is inflicted with injuries proportional to the damage suffered. That's huge. That is enormous. 10% of your max health as injury every turn. You have it for 2 turns, and this increases her combat readiness by 50%. 4-turn cooldown. This is big. So you are going to have some sort of cleanser. Now, yeah, somebody's going to be like, but Shotgun Shogun, Hand Guy exists. Dilibet exists. Cleansers exist. Yeah, I know. And this is going to force you to bring one of those. This is going to absolutely force you to bring one of those. And if you pick Hand Guy with this, guess what? They can't Hand Guy. Oh, if you ban their cleansers, or you pick her when they don't have cleansers, you pick her like a 4th or a 5th, where they're already locked into a draft where they can't really pick cleanse, or you just ban 5th. This is going to be really devastating. She's not a first pick. He's not a first pick. Everybody's going to be like, bro, but I would just draft this, and this. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Yeah. Stop it. All right, S1. This is the extra part, right? How fragile. Attacks the enemy with a 65% chance to inflict venom for 1 turn. That's going to increase. After attacking, when the target is inflicted with venom, increases skill cooldowns by 1 turn. You can soul burn this for 10 souls to increase the effect chance to 100% and inflict venom for 2 turns. So, you know how they put out Hua Young to counter APOC Ravi? And everybody moved their APOC Ravi off of Seed and Timeless Anchor in order to just run Proof of Valor? Well, if you have a Proof of Valor A-Ravi, rip Bozo. Just absolutely rip Bozo. Yeah, the S1 is also great into Hand Guy. Yeah, it'll reduce its S3 cooldown. This is super huge, because that means that you can literally lock an A-Ravi down as long as Venom is still up on her, and she'll never get to use S3. Not only that, but she will be losing 10% of her max health every single turn as injury. And, you know, if you've ever taken Belian into an APOC Ravi, or, Alencia injury, and you start stacking up a little bit of injury on that APOC Ravi, guess what? She hits like an actual wet noodle. An actual wet noodle. So a couple of turns of this, and guess what? That APOC Ravi ain't doing nothing. Any sort of HP scaling bruiser, done. Dead. Dunzo. This is going to be really huge to you know, bring into standard. She is going to absolutely just murder standard players. Any sort of tank, anything like that is going to be actually wrecked. This unit is going to absolutely shake up the meta. I think as like a 4th, 5th picker, if you don't have mitigation, or not mitigation, but cleanse, you don't have anything like that, if somebody picks this into you, it's a must ban almost. If you are any sort of, you know, standard player, this is going to hurt Kraus. This is going to hurt Sage Balls, this is going to hurt Apoc Ravi's, this is going to hurt Alencia's. Yeah, this is gonna be really, really strong. This is gonna hurt Belians. This is gonna hurt any tanky unit. Yeah, this is gonna hit any tanky unit. Yeah, she's gonna be super, super good. And you just build her extra thick. And like I said, she's got the passive to put barriers up on your carry DPS. Extra thick, extra fast. She's gonna be cutting. So Smilegate literally forces to cleave. I think aggro. I don't necessarily think cleave, because I think that she has a good chance at hurting cleave. Because if you make her fast and she cuts your Ran or she cuts your Payra, depending if you build her with effect resist or Payra misses, hey, Payra misses on grass, which, you know, doesn't happen. But regardless, Payra misses on grass. She cuts. Slaps Venom on everybody. Bam. Definitely will help out. Reduces your cooldowns. Or not reduces your cooldown, but reduces your buffs by 1 turn. Venomed. Shield on the DPS. Run her with a Sage Ball as well. Yeah. Yeah. Control is on. She's kind of a control unit. Yeah, control might be back on the menu, boys. You'll love to see it. Yeah. This is going to be interesting. I'm really hype about this unit. I'm absolutely going to pull her. I don't think that she's an imprinter. The problem is, well, I mean, it's not really a problem, but she's not limited. Charlotte is. Yeah, I'll probably only pull one. I'm going to pull 1 unit or 1 copy of her. Because I'm going to have to save for Charlotte. Because I bet her imprint is going to be OP. It's going to be like crit chance or something super, super good. DJB is a good counter for her. DJB is a good counter for her. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably pull like 1. Her artifact, though, her artifact is crazy. Increase effectiveness by 30% at max. After using a base skill, increase combat readiness of the ally except for the caster with the highest attack by 10%. Throw her on counter. Bam, done. It put her into a team against like AoE, like a Belian or something like that. And you can probably guarantee some counters out of that. Even nothing else, like her S3, if she's fast, if you have her fast after she rips S3, yeah, she's got nothing else to do except for S1s. So she's going to be increasing your tempo. She's going to be increasing that tempo. Yeah, she's hand guy now. Yeah, S1, boom, done. Counter, hand guy. It does stop her from using, well, actually, like, what other Soul Weaver artifacts would she even use? Rod of Amaryllis, right? That's the S1. Yeah, Rod of Amaryllis would be pretty okay. Yeah. Bad Cat Armin with her in the front, Sharun in the front. Yeah, that would be pretty interesting as well. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Maybe she can help Bad Cat Armin work. But yeah, her artifact is really good. I think having at least like 1 copy of it is really, really important. Because this is going to be really have a lot of potential. Yeah, this is going to have a lot of potential. I'm super hyped for this unit. I think she's going to be amazing. I think that you're going to see a lot of her. But again, Charlotte is right around the corner. So if you are a limited spender, don't have a lot of resources saved up, it's tough. Wait until you get to see what Charlotte's kit is. I think that's the case. But as always, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Like, fave, subscribe. And I will have the video tomorrow going over her modifiers and everything like that. Take it easy, homies. Peace out.